Hey guys, in this video I'm going to share with you some of the job websites I visited or frequent more when I was trying to get a skilled work visa here in the UK, and also be share with you some of the things you need to know about the skilled work visa, some of the things people don't talk about often as they should do as regards the skilled work visa, and you should know about this. So if you're planning to get a skilled work visa or a tier 2 visa, or you know someone planning to get this visa, then this is the right video for you. Keep watching till the end. And if you're coming across my channel for the first time, please click on the red subscribe button to join the amazing growing family. I've got amazing content on this channel you're definitely going to find resourceful. And my returning subscribers, you guys are amazing. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Before I get into the website you need to keep checking, or you need to frequent a lot if you're planning to get a sponsorship job here in the United Kingdom, I would like to talk about something that most people don't really talk about as regards the skilled work visa or the tier 2 visa. Now, it's very important that in as much as you put so much effort into applying for jobs that will give you sponsorship to stay back in the UK on the tier 2 visa, it's also important for you to understand the financial implication of doing this. Now, I've gotten to speak with quite a number of people who eventually got a tier 2 visa and they're struggling to get the finances to pay for their visa fee and all of those things. Now, it's important to know that getting a tier 2 visa or a sponsorship job in the UK comes with some level of financial commitment, and it depends if the job you're applying for, the job you got offer for, is under the skilled work, is under the shortage occupation or not. Now, this will also affect the volume of financial commitment you need to put into the visa application. Now, it's important for you to know that if you're applying for a skilled work visa, the application fee is between £625 to £1,423. Now, this depends on your circumstances as at the time you're applying for this visa. And aside the application fee for the visa, you also need to have you also need to pay for what is called IHS fee. Now, this IHS fee also depends on the number of years you have on your certificate of sponsorship, and this is one thing people don't know about. I remember when I applied for my visa, I spent close to £3,000 for my skilled work visa, which is absolutely ridiculous. Honestly, the amount of money you spend on getting a skilled work visa is a lot. And for those of you that understand how making money in the UK works, especially for those of us that transited from student visa to a skilled work visa, imagine working 20 hours per week. How many months is it going to take you to save up £3,000 that you eventually pay back to the UK government to get a skilled work visa? So the financial commitment is there. So it's not only about getting a skilled work visa, it's about you being able to save up enough funds to be able to apply for this visa. Remember, some of us had to pay for tuition fee balance and the living expenses here in the UK, and eventually still need to pay over £3,000 for the skilled work visa. Now, I said the IHS fee is actually £624 per year. So if you're getting a 3 years visa or a 5 years visa from your employer, you need to multiply that amount by 3 years or 5 years, depending on the number of years you have on your certificate of sponsorship. Now, if at the time you're applying for the skilled work visa, you haven't been in the UK for more than 1 year, then you need to have some amount of money in your bank account as proof of funds. Now, you need to have at least £1,270 available in your bank account for 28 days. And the 28th day must not be more than 31 days to the point of application. So there's an amount you need to have. But if you've been in the UK more than 1 year before applying for the skilled work visa, then you don't need to provide any proof of funds. So this is one thing you need to know. However, if your job is part of the shortage occupation, you tend to spend lesser amount of money on the visa application. Now, if you got a job as a nurse, you don't need to pay IHS fee. If you got a job as a nurse with the NHS, so you don't need to pay IHS fee. You only need to pay for the visa application fee, which is about £479 if you are staying for 3 years, and £943 if you are staying for more than 3 years, which is very good. So that means if you're getting a job as a nurse in the UK and you get visa sponsorship, you're only paying £479 if you're staying for less than 3 years, compared to me that got a job that was not under the scheduled occupation, and I had to pay almost £3,000 on my visa application. So this is one thing you need to know. So while you're trying to get a job as a skilled worker in the UK, you also need to put into consideration the financial commitment required. And for as many who don't know, there are certain documents aside from a financial commitment that you need to provide if you're applying for the skilled worker visa in the UK. Now, you need to get your certificate of sponsorship reference number. You get this from your employer who is giving you the job, obviously. So your certificate of sponsorship, you have the certificate of sponsorship reference number, which you would need when doing your visa application. And you also need to provide your proof of knowledge of English. That's mostly for people who are applying outside the UK. But if you're applying from within the UK, you don't need to provide that. You also need to provide a valid passport or any document that shows your identity and nationality. You need to provide your job title and annual salary, which will obviously be on your certificate of sponsorship, and also your job occupation code. And the funny thing about this job occupation code is that I had to go on gov.uk to get the exact job occupation code for my own role, and it was a bit confusing because for a data analyst you've got like different occupation code for data analyst in informatics, data analyst in IT. It's quite a number of them. So you just need to go through gov.uk to get your exact occupation code, and also obviously your name of employer and the sponsor license number, which will obviously be on your certificate of sponsorship. Now back to some of the websites you need to visit if you're planning to get a sponsorship job in the UK. Now this actually depends on the kind of job you're looking for, and different websites has different number of job vacancies they post for certain sectors. So if you're planning to get a job in health, basically you need to visit more of NHS websites. So if you're planning to get a job under the health sector, you need to visit NHS Jobs, and this NHS job is not only restricted to those who are nurses or those who are looking for healthcare assistant job. You can also get a job as a non-clinical professional on the NHS website. Now, all you need to do is to go on NHS and put in the job you're looking for. If you're looking for a job as, let's say for instance, as I'm going to put one of it as a project support officer, all you need to do is to put the job title on the keyword or job reference. Now after you've done that, you can also decide to put your location and search. Now when you do that, you get different job vacancies across different NHS trusts, and obviously you can go ahead and push out your application. Many of these jobs are with visa sponsorship. Now you can filter your search with the amount, you can filter with the job type, if you want a permanent fixed job or a bank job, or you're working part-time, if you want a full-time or a part-time job. There are loads of non-clinical jobs on the NHS website. So I want to check out NHS websites. This was one of the websites I frequented a lot while I was trying to get a job as a data analyst in the UK. Now another website I frequented a lot was UK Hired. Now on UK Hired, you can search for any job you're looking for, search, put your location and click on the search. Now you get different job vacancies across different organizations and different sectors. And also if you want to streamline your search to different sectors, you can see they've got different sectors such as civil engineering, IT and software, science and research, marketing and sales, architecture and construction, and education. So you can check out UK Hired if you're looking for a job with visa sponsorship here in the United Kingdom. Now another job website I frequent a lot when I was trying to get a sponsorship job was Find a Job on gov.uk. Now this website has thousands and thousands of jobs for both health professionals and those who are looking for non-clinical job role in the UK. So go ahead and check out Find a Job on gov.uk and put in the job you're looking for. You get loads of different organizations currently recruiting people who require rights to work in the UK. Another place you also need to frequent, I think I frequent more on this last website, and most of my rejection actually came from this part, and which is LinkedIn. Now LinkedIn Jobs have thousands of jobs across different sectors in the UK, and one of the things about LinkedIn Job is they've got like different ways of you applying for jobs. By the way, if you haven't followed me or connect with me on LinkedIn, you can go right on LinkedIn and type Daniel Jesoloba, and you can send me a request so we can connect. I'm trying to build my platform of professionals here in the UK, so you might want to join that particular platform. So LinkedIn is also a place I frequent a lot. I connected with a lot of people. A lot of people actually helped me. When I was going for my first data analyst interview, I had to connect with data analysts here in the UK, and many of them, I spoke with two basically, and they were really helpful while I was going for my interviews. They gave me some things to prep with, and it was really instrumental to me getting my job as a data analyst. So you want to check out LinkedIn. If your LinkedIn is not so good, you want to go back there and brush it up to sell yourself out there. I've got lots of people who have connected with me on LinkedIn, and they were really helpful on my job search, and also some of the jobs posted on LinkedIn was also helpful while I was trying to get a job as a data analyst. So if you're also a professional looking for a job in the UK, you can share with us in the comment section some of the websites you've been frequenting. Those of you that have been able to get a job, tell us the website or the platform you got your job from, and this will help other professionals trying to get into the skilled worker visa here in the UK. So if you find this video resourceful, please click on the like button, click on the subscribe button if you are coming across my channel for the first time. And for my returning subscribers, you guys know I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. So this will be the end of this video, and I will see you guys definitely in my next video. Thank you.